Test, test.
Yes.
Jasmine? Jasmine?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. We could see you and we could hear you. Welcome. I don't think we met before. So welcome to the class. Yes, you could hear me and you could see all of us?
Yes.
Very good. All right. So since Jasmine and Jake, you've been with us before, right? Yes, you have. So why don't we go around just so that we have new friend Jasmine joining us. Just if you feel like sharing what your big plans are for the summer. Like Jake already said, hey, I'm going to Jeju Island. So Jake, we could skip you if you want because you already said it. But why don't we quickly go around if you have any plans? If not, you could say, hey, I'm just going to stay home and relax or read a book or just sleep all day. I don't know. Or go swimming. Yes, Jake?
I will go to Jeju Island with Jasmine.
Oh, you guys are going to, wait, you guys are friends?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So Jasmine is going to Jeju Island too. Okay, even better. Thank you for sharing that. Now we go to USH. What's your big plan for the summer?
Summer break?
Yeah.
I'm going to my grandma's house.
Grandma's house. Grandma's house always great because she has a lot of surprises for you, doesn't she? She
No,
could
she doesn't have any surprise. I know the daily schedule. I always make the schedule.
You're in charge.
She never makes the schedule, only so daily.
Oh, that's okay. That's a cool grandma.
See, sleep, watch TV, then sleep again.
But can I
That's
tell
her
you?
daily schedule.
SH, but can I tell you, grandma's got the biggest heart. So you're lucky to have a grandma around. All right, next we go to you, Aaron. Good morning, Aaron. Did you have a good night's sleep last night?
Yes.
Good. Okay, Aaron. So tell me, what's your big plan for the summer?
I don't have a plan. I will just maybe just play with some my friends or just stay home.
I like that. I like reconnecting with your friends. Good friends are always good to have nearby. Thank you. Angelina, welcome. We go to you, Angelina. What's your plan for the summer?
I didn't have plan, but yeah, not plan and anything. I want to sleep alone.
You're just gonna sleep a lot. I know, I love sleeping. And it also makes you look beautiful. So they say, I don't know. All right, Jasmine, even if you are going to Jeju Island with Jake, tell me something about yourself. Maybe your favorite color or your favorite music, because you're new.
Favorite color is blue or mint color.
Blue or mint, like colors of the ocean. Thank you, Jasmine. Welcome. And Ellie and Amy, if you're joining us on YouTube, we cannot see you or hear you, but thank you for joining us. All right, we're gonna get started. And I think we have one more friend joining, but let's just go. Where are we going today? As you know, today's our last session of the museum series. We're gonna go.
London Museum.
Say it again, SH.
I saw a picture of a weird guy.
You saw a picture of a weird guy? No,
Yes, when I entered.
there was no weird guy, really? All right, so we're going to I got distracted by weird guy. There's no weird guy. What weird guy? All right, so could everyone see this? You know how I like to use the Google Earth to make believe we're on a plane and we're.
This is Google Earth Pro, not Google Earth.
Okay, Google Earth Pro. You know how I like to make believe we're flying and going somewhere. So this is that experience. Buckle up. We're going to Studio Museum in Harlem. Boom, 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 boom. Check it out. Boom. Oh my goodness. Where is that? What is that? Well,
That's a building.
bunch of buildings. All right. You got it. But this area is quite uptown from where I am. I live downtown of New York City. This is considered uptown of New York City. And you can see there are lots of residential buildings. And out of all of these buildings, Studio Museum Harlem is located on 125th Street. And when you go there, you will see exhibitions like this. And why did I pick this museum that so many of you, maybe you never heard of, Studio Museum in Harlem? Well, I'm gonna tell you about that. Everyone's okay? Amy, you're here joining us. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about that by going to a video. And let's talk and check out the Studio Museum a little bit more. Amy, can you see us and hear us okay? Yes? Oh, Amy, you're outside. You're outside, Amy. Okay, so as soon as Amy gets settled, she'll join us. Let's go to the video. We're gonna travel back to almost 52 years ago, 1968. And you could see from the images and the pictures, these were taken long time ago, before all of you were born. And New York City uptown looked like this.
My grandmother was born in that state.
You think so? Then your grandmother is young. What are you talking about? So, so it's called the Studio Museum in Harlem. Harlem is predominantly Black American neighborhood.
Avenue?
Wait, hold on. Fifth Avenue. Yes, hold on. Now, when I say Black American, you know, America is like melting pot of all different nationalities coming together, right? Chinese American, Korean American, Russian American, Black American, all from all over the world. This particular area called Harlem, Harlem, they're predominantly Black people living there. So they had tiny little floor to themselves. Who are they? These people you see in front of you, they're artists. They are art collectors. They are community leaders. Everybody coming together and saying, hey, we want to represent this area, this community of Black people. So we're going to start our own museum, even if we only have one little floor that we could call our own. So these people got themselves together, and you could see they only had this floor right here. It says right above wines and liquors. Do you see that? And you go up there and they had the second floor where artists could be creative and make art and talk to each other and support each other and inspire each other. Look at them. Look at all these old pictures from over 50 years ago. So it was a gathering place. Think of a party, making art, having a party. So all of these people came together, and 14 years after they started this museum, guess what? They said one floor is not enough. We're gonna buy the whole building because we have to expand. We have to show who we are to the world. So look at this. They found a new home, the entire building. And it looks like this today. And all of these black and white pictures are showing without these people's help, it would not exist today. And then, of course, all of these artists, there's a space where artists could make art and make a mess and visit each other's studios, like a little room where they could paint, they could sculpt, they could make all kinds of artwork and show it in a gallery like this. And people can come and visit. So to me, this was very admirable. I was very surprised that communities are sometimes, that's all you need to start a museum that you like to support your fellow friends and artists. What do you think about that? Yes, no? All right, let's go there. Our first image. Amy, are you here with us? Amy. Okay. We're going to carry on. Now, this picture. What? I thought I just showed you a video of Studio Museum in Harlem. It doesn't look like it. Where is it? Does it look like the video I shared with you earlier?
No.
Of course not. No. Well, guess what? This is a future building yet to come. They were going to build it last year. They were not able, right? This is the future building. They're going to make it more modern and more like 2022, 2023. Isn't this different, right? And unique. So yes, Studio Museum in Harlem, they're expanding. They're getting bigger. They're getting more popularity. They're getting more known to the, they're getting discovered. So that's a big deal. Amy, I could see you now. Welcome. All right. So Amy, I'm glad to see you. And then again, I told you, 1968, it was started by a group of people who came together to support the local art, mostly Black Americans. This is an architect who's going to design the new building. And he's received many, many numerous awards. This entire museum is about supporting minority artists. And he had designed National African Museum. And look at this, how different it looks, right? So he's an architect for this building that was designed more than 12 years ago. And this man is going to make this Studio Museum in Harlem much more modern and different. Okay, now our first artist, we're going to explore. Who do they support? What kind of artists are represented at that museum? We're going to travel to 100 years ago. James Van Der Zee. Doesn't that sound so cool? James
No,
Van Der
he
Zee.
sounds like a weird guy in a television movie.
Yes, exactly. I love the way you made that connection, SH. James Van Der Zee. He was a very well-known choo-choo photographer over 100 years ago. Let's check out what kind of photographs he took. Boom. Look at that. What do you see? What stands out to you?
I see two weird people, two cars, one building, and a weird wheel.
Okay, SH, I wonder why you said weird. What's weird about them?
The car, it's one of its wheels are gone.
No, that's just the style. That's the design.
And I think they're wearing too much fur coat.
Yeah.
Or even winter. It's not even snowing.
Okay, somebody else tell me, what do you see? What stands out to you? Because James took this photograph and he was proud of it. And this photograph got him really, really famous. What stands out to you, Aaron? Go for it.
I think this card is like art collection.
It is.
And these people are the models of this car.
Ooh, so they look like models. And the car looks like it's collectible. It is. It's a vintage car. This is over 100 years old. So if you have it, let me tell you, whew, it's expensive. Okay, so they look like a model because like SH said, they're wearing a fur coat. I cannot imagine wearing it a hot summer day, but this must be cold enough they could wear it. But something about them, they look fancy. Somebody else tell me. Jake, what about you? What do you think?
Maybe they are rich people
Why do you say rich people?
because like they are wearing a fur coat and like driving the car.
That's right. They're going somewhere fancy. They're gonna ride and they're gonna have fun in a style. Style is like something flashy, something shocking, or something attention grabbing. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. They want to have fun. And they're going to do just that. Like Amy's having fun in the car right now. Okay. But you could see most of their buildings are very different from maybe your community because there's all these staircase leading up to these type of residential building called the brownstone because it's colored brown and it looks like beautifully put together homes. Now, James Van Der Zee had a studio in one of those brownstone community. He did so well. He had his own studio on the street level and people would often go visit him to get their photographs taken. And this gentleman was one of them. Look at this man. What do you notice about this guy? He's not wearing a fur coat. Wait, hold on, SH. I want to ask Jasmine. Jasmine, tell me one thing about this photograph. Jasmine, would you want to go to a party with him? No, you don't.
Ew, gross. Who wants that? He's a very strange man, so I don't want to go dance with a strange man.
But even, let's say, even if he's a strange man, I mean, what do you think? I mean, why am I even saying dancing? Because look at his outfit. What do you think, girls and boys? Tell me. Amy, what do you think? Where is he going? Tell me a story about this picture.
I think this man is very fancy man.
Amy, say that again, because your audio was coming and going.
Hello?
Yeah, say that again.
I think this man is wearing a fancy coat.
Yes, he's wearing a fancy coat. Yes, he's wearing a fancy jacket. And he's actually got a matching pants, right? And on top of it, he's got the gloves on. Aaron, go ahead, tell me.
I think he will go to a ball.
Yes, he's going somewhere really fancy, right? Because he's all dressed up head to toe. Angelina, what were you going to say? The same thing or something different?
Oh, looks like Charlie Chaplin.
Say it again.
Looks like Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, look like Charlie Chaplin. You are right. He kind of looks like him, skinny with the hat, right? I love that you made that connection. Excellent job, Aaron.
I think this concept of the ball is white and black.
Yes, it is. So ball is like fancy dancing, kind of really fancy place. And the ladies wear beautiful gown like a princess. Jasmine, you might want to go dancing with this man. If you were born over 100 years ago, 100 years ago, Jasmine. Okay, but what's so interesting is, James.
Why me?
Hold on, SH, I'm going to come to you now. What's so interesting about this picture is, what did James, the photographer, do something different to make this man look extra, extra fancy? Forget what he's wearing. What did he surround him by? Look at the background.
He surrounded him by flowers and with a king's bedroom.
Yes, he did. You know what we call that? You have the same thing right now in your background. What do you call that?
That?
You have the same thing.
The
No.
wallpaper?
Well, yes, but you're using it right now on Zoom. What do you call that on your background?
It's called the fiction wallpaper.
Okay, but it's also virtual backdrop, right? It's a fake background, right? So guess what? This artist, James, is doing the same thing.
I can see. It looks like a paper. It's not 3D.
Yeah, it's not 3D because he was born before all of us. But listen, Jake, yes, you're doing the same thing too, Jake. But I want to see your face, okay, Jake? So what's so interesting, girl? All of us are going to use filter to show off. Okay, I'm going to let you do it right now. But when I count to 5, You have to disable because I want us to look at this photograph, okay? You could all do it right now. If you want to do virtual background, do it now. I'm going to count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We're done. Everyone, come back to me. Aaron. Come back to me. All right, we're going to get started. So he's playing with the virtual background here, which is like, yeah, it sets the tone. It sets the mood. It looks like he's even more, extra fancy. And this is what people loved about James. Look at these boys. Oh, they're super, super fancy, and they're in a special athletic social club, and it's a boys club. But look at all these boys. They're head to toe wearing tuxedo, right? So they're probably having interesting conversation. And yeah, they're smoking cigar, which is not good for you. But, back then, most guys did. Now, this gets something really interesting. I love this picture because James is doing something no one's ever done before. What did he do to this photograph?
Ghost.
She
Wait.
made them poor and makes ghosts.
Wait, hold on, one at a time. Aaron, we go to you first. Go.
The kids or this, I think this kid looks like a ghost.
You think the child looks like a ghost? Wait, how many kids? 1 or 2?
2.
One.
Okay.
One of them are dolls. Is a doll.
Yeah.
Jasmine, do you agree? How many kids?
I think there are 2 kids.
You think there are
One
2?
of them is a doll.
Hold on. Amy, we go to you. How many kids?
1.
1. Okay. Jake, you agree?
I cannot see the kid. Where is the kid?
Can you see it now?
Ah, I see it.
How many?
2.
2, you think? Okay, I got a news for you.
I vote for 1.
You vote for 1. Okay, thank you. What do you see up here?
I see 2 adults.
Yes. And what are they wearing?
They're
Wedding.
wearing
They're
wedding
going
gowns.
to marry.
Mary.
Correct. Jasmine, is that
They're
what you
going to
said?
marry on the street?
Wait, hold on.
Why
They-
are they marrying? Yuck.
They're getting married, okay? Because they're in love. This is what they do. Now, what is James doing? What he's doing is he's creating that ghost-like atmosphere. This is almost like Photoshop. Yes, Angelina, go ahead.
I think two order is married, but the girl is the ghost is girl's kids, but kid is die. So I think the kid is ghost.
Oh, you think the child actually died? So that's your story. Well, guess what? They just got married. So you know what James is doing? It looks like spooky, ghost-like photograph, but no, he's predicting the future. He's predicting they're going to have a child, and that child may be a girl. So this is called double exposure. When you put one film, another film, and you overlap them together. So you have a picture of a girl with a doll that looks like 2 kids, but it's 1 child. And then you put the picture of a couple, boy and a girl, you overlap, and you get this sort of image and the look. So James is having fun telling his own version of the story. It could have been a boy, but hey, he went with a girl. Maybe she did die. I don't know. And that's the mystery that keeps on going, and that's unique about James. And then we have something, not as exciting, but still different and similar. How so? What's different here? Can we talk about the difference, Amy?
The first one is the wedding and get married, but this picture is kind of one woman is going to die.
Yep, you got it. This is, I think, a little too obvious, right, Jasmine? This man died in the back. So she's grieving, she's sad. right? So she's wearing all black. In America, when someone dies, you wear black clothing. Yes, Angelina?
But his hand is not ghost.
Yes, and that's your
Part
James.
is ghost, but her him hand is
Yeah.
ghost.
Yes.
Yes, you're right. He didn't do such a good job with the photograph overlapping. So this is his intentional mistake or maybe accidental mistake, but it doesn't matter. It makes you look and you go, what is going on there? Right? So because he was doing something so different, Aaron?
I think the photographer didn't do it mistake because I think he wanted to do like this, so he did because the man died and there were like like something.
They were special?
Yeah. And he hugged her and maybe he want to
Give her comfort.
Ay, when do I get the turn?
SH. Thank you, Aaron. SH, go for it. Go.
I think the photographer did it on purpose because when the hand looks like this, one of the hand is the girl's hand and the other is the man's hand because it's slightly different color. It has a slightly different color.
So this is so interesting. I just want to see it from show of hands. Raise your hands. Do you think he did this intentionally on purpose, showing the hands? Raise your hand if you think artist did it on purpose. He did not make a mistake. Wow. Almost all of you. Wow. Amazing. So yeah, but I don't know because he didn't really make it clear for us. This is the beauty of the art. You're supposed to use your imagination, right? So, and then over here, this is my favorite one. What are they celebrating?
Christmas.
But what did he do?
Present.
Exactly, but what did he do differently? We've been looking at black and white pictures and all of a sudden, boom, what's happening here?
It has little
Color.
color.
Yes, his painting.
Has a color, but other thing is all black and white.
Yes, that's right, Jasmine. So he's adding color. So artists are adding paint to make them look a little bit more glittery, shiny, celebratory, Christmassy, right? So everyone seeing this saying, hey, I want one too. So James kept himself, the photographer named James, he kept himself busy and he was good at his job. He was given a chance, Black American chance to exhibit at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Biggest museum. Yes, exactly, SH. Thank you. So biggest museum in America. He was able to have his own exhibition showcasing his talent. Right? Isn't that amazing? And then, of course, I wanted to just end with this girl. How old do you think she is in this picture?
like 15 or 14.
15 or 14? SH, how old do you think she is?
I think she's 20.
20? Oh my. Jasmine, what do you think?
I think she's very young.
Yes, I agree. She's young. How young?
Or 40.
Okay, how young, Jasmine? Give me a number.
I think she looks like maybe 15 or 16.
15, 16? Okay, Jake.
I think she is a teenager.
Teenager. Okay, I like that answer. What about you, Amy?
I think she's 14.
She's 14? All right.
I choose different.
Okay, no, we have to go to Angelina. Angelina, we go to you. How old does she look like? Angelina, we go to you. How old does she look like?
I think her is 14.
14. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna give it away. SH, one last time, quickly, go. 10. Okay, are you ready? When this photograph was taken, she was 12 years old. 12. So those of you who's close to 12 years old, hey, I want you to compare, okay?
Me
Now,
11.
now, what's so interesting about this photograph is, yes, she looks young, she looks pretty, but look at the sign. It says, your face looks honest, but we can't put it in the cash register. You know what this means?
No.
Cash register, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the mall, when you go shopping, when you use to pay with cash, not credit card, you see cashiers, right? And this sign is saying, hey, you look honest, but we cannot put you in the cash at the cash register. What does that mean to you? Why not? I want you to think about that. Why not? She looks honest. Why can she be with the cash?
Because your face doesn't identify your soul.
Okay, somebody else. Any ideas? Well, this is interesting because this is the time, even if people want to get along, when you look different from one another, people have hard time trusting. And Black Americans face tremendous amount of discrimination
Distrust.
and hatred. Okay? And this is their attempt to, this is quiet way for James, the photographer, who happened to be Black American, to talk about that issue and saying, hey, maybe you don't trust her because she's Black instead of white. So this is more of a heavier message. And here is James in a storybook, and you're seeing his old camera. This was a type of camera that he was using, not like the smartphone that you guys use from your, Samsung or Apple, right? Very different type of camera. And I thought we talk about,
Write the cover.
it says, take a picture of me, James Van Der Zee. Remember, this is the name of the artist, James Van Der Zee. Okay. Now, SH, don't worry. I'll text it to Hey Kiddo, and they'll give it to you. Okay.
No,
And then-
now I don't. Now I wrote it.
Okay. And this is another artist named Jacob Lawrence. He also became super, super popular because he was talking about, look at the map of United States. It's made up of so many different states. And he's saying people who live down here, this part, okay? I am in New York, northern part of America. There's southern part of America. They have so many farms, okay? So they were looking for people to work at these areas like North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. And all of these areas, they had many slaves, Black slaves, people who came from Africa, and they were put to work. They were forced to work. Children were working. They could not go to school if you were born Black in America. So here, Jacob, remembering those stories and experiences right here, he said, I'm going to create my own painting, talking about these people's journey for better opportunity, better education, and to live in New York. So he created a picture with a story, almost like a storybook. Can somebody read me this sentence? Can somebody read this for me at the bottom here?
The
Food
black
has doubled in price because of the war.
War, right. Because of the war, People were struggling to get by. So food had doubled the price. And look at this boy. He looks so hungry, right? And okay, and SH, go ahead and read this one.
The tickets to freedom was blocked by too much people.
Okay, but did you read the writing, SH, on the bottom?
The railroad stand were at times so crowded with people leaving that the special guard had to call to keep order.
Thank you. Very good. So yeah, everyone decided to hop on the train and go to New York City, away from the southern part of America. They said, we don't want to work like this. No, and be mistreated. We don't want this. We want education for our kids. We want better living condition. We want to get paid for our work. We don't want to be anybody's slaves. So they're all leaving, right? And look at this. Somebody read this for me. Jake, you want to read this? Or Jasmine, go ahead.
And farmers received harsh treatment and at the hands of planters.
That's right. So look at this man. He's making sure they did all the work, but they're still not getting the work and compensation in return, meaning the money, right? Exchange. They're not getting it. So, and then look at this one. Who wants to read this part? This is extra sad for me.
Their children.
Wait, hold on, SH. Can we give SH? Hold on. Can we give a chance to Jake, please? Jake was raising his hand. Thank you, Jake. Go for it.
Their children were forced to work in the field. They could not go to school.
You're right, because they were born black. So they were working outside like this. Instead of playing, they had to work. So can you imagine? And Jacob, seeing this, hearing this, he was heartbroken, the artist, and he said, these are my people. I want them to be treated equal from people from all over the world. And over here, they said, Amy, you want to try?
Yes, but living conditions were better in the north.
You are right, north, because I'm northern part of America, right? I live in New York. So living conditions were better in the north because look at the food. Now they're able to eat a little bit better, right? If you get there. So all of these things, Jacob documented, and people felt it in their heart, and they said, oh, we are so sad that everybody had to overcome. And he said, I want all of you to know, not just Black people, white people, everyone. And we should all be sensitive to that, right? And then another artist, her name is Faith Ringgold. She is still alive today. She's only 90 years old. 90-year-old. SH, your grandmother. Imagine your grandmother was 90 years old. And guess what? She had different sort of message compared to Jacob Lawrence. Her stories were made on a fabric, clothing, blankets. So we're going to actually look at her work here. This consists of 1, 2, 3 panels. And all of these 1, 2, and 3 pieces combined, it's called triptych. I know it sounds strange. Triptych, what is that? Triptych. It consists of 1 panel on the left, 2nd panel in the middle, 3rd panel on the right. And this is about this little boy, CJ, right here with his grandma who's got orange color hair. SH, do you see it?
Yes.
Angelina, can you make it out? And unfortunately, CJ is the little boy's name, Jake, and CJ had witnessed something terrible and tragic in his Harlem community. Remember, Harlem is an area mostly Black people live, uptown of Manhattan, New York City. And he had witnessed 3 cars that got collided. Automobile crash, car crash. And guess who was inside one of them?
His parents?
Close. His brothers and his mother. So his mother, but his father was alive. So all of his siblings died right then and there in front of him. He was so heartbroken. He was so sad, as if that's not tragic enough. In the middle of this panel, there's a fireman here. Do you see the fire truck, Angelina? Angelina? Aaron? Well, there's a fire truck here. You know what happened?
His
He's
home burned up.
Yep, his daddy was smoking, and his apartment got caught in fire. So his father died too. So two back-to-back tragic, right? And then over here, guess what? Do you remember orange hair grandma?
Yes.
Guess what? Guess who this boy is wearing all in white with white hat, white jacket, white pants?
That kid named whatever.
That's the CJ, the little boy who grew up. He became a man. All of these tragic incidents. He was disappointed. He felt like there was no life to live, but he overcame his obstacles. He went to California, became a successful writer and a movie star. And guess what? When he got the money and he became successful, he came back to Harlem, New York City to get his grandma. What does this tell you?
Lessons make a great life.
Okay, somebody else. What does that tell you? Because Faith Ringel, she's 90 years old. She's still making this type of art. But you have to stitch, stitch, stitch to make art story like this. Jasmine. What is the lesson? What's the point of this type of quilt? You can't even use this quilt for when you go to bed. You cannot even cover it up because it's got stories on them.
I think it took a lot of effort.
Say it again.
I think it took a lot of effort to make this story.
Yes, it took her a long time because you could see all of these little writing. I mean, if I read the whole entire stories to you, we would have to stay together for like 3 hours. Okay, maybe 2 hours, right? So I gave you a very quick version of it. But, you know, she's saying, hey, even if it looks really bad, if you have the determination, right? You have the passion, you believe in yourself, you could be anything you want to be. So Faith is her name. She is all about giving the young people that kind of passion. Believe in yourself. If your mind is strong, you could do anything. And she also wrote a famous book called Tar Beach. And you know what? She is right here. She visited the Metropolitan Museum of Art where this artwork is hanging. And with her mask and everything, she visited to check out her work last year. And you know what she said? She said, you cannot sit around and wait for somebody to say who you are. You need to write it, paint it, and just do it. What do you think?
Good work.
Yeah, she is incredible, grandma. She's amazing. And then another artist said, hey, I like to cut and glue. What do we call that type of art when you're cutting and gluing?
Origami.
No, we're cutting and gluing. Cut, 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 cut. Glue, glue, glue. What do we call
Then
that?
CG.
What do we call that? Angelina, do we know this name? Cutting and gluing in art. It starts with letter C.
Psychotic.
Collage.
Merge.
Collage. It sounds like college, but it's not college. It's not 대학교. It's collage. That means to cut and glue. So this artist is using cutting and glue kind of technique, using photographs and glue to create his own story about Black Americans. And he looks like this, and he also lived in Harlem. So the museum promotes, and he also is a storyteller and story writer. And Romeo Bearden was his name. And all of these people decided, hey, I'm going to document my community. How are they having fun? And look at this. What are they all doing? This is another collage, cutting and gluing using different color papers and scissors. What are they all doing here?
Playing music.
Yes, music was very important part of their lives. They could sing, they could dance. They were not afraid to dance and move and move and move their body. So you could see they're playing guitar. What else are they playing, Amy?
They're playing instruments.
Yes, they're playing all kinds of instruments. There are drums, trumpet. Do you see that in the back? There's a bass, there's a piano, guitar, saxophone. So music, dance, and art was very, very, very much part of their lives. And then I thought we go back to the photograph again. Why? This is called contact sheet. Have you ever heard of it? Have you ever seen it? It looks like a film animation. It's like watching a film, like movie.
Bendy?
Yes, it looks like that, doesn't it? Well, there was an artist named Gordon Parks. He loved to take pictures, look at his camera, check his camera out. And guess what? He said, hey, my story is going to be a little bit different because he was a fashion photographer. Strike a pose, fashion. It was all about clothing and models. And you know what happened? He said, I want my models to look like that.
What?
What? Now, I want you to grab your paper and pencil or pen right now. And I would like you to write about this model. Is she really a model? What is she? Who is she?
Grandma.
What do you think she's about to do right now?
I think it's not
Write it, not
a
say it.
girl. I think it's a boy.
You think it's a boy, not a girl?
Yes, he has mustache.
Okay, I want you to, and you think, Jay, she's ugly. Oh. Let's be nice, everyone. Come on now. I want you to write a short, I don't know, paragraph, like 3 sentences or 2, something short. I want you to tell me about this photograph. What's going on here? Who is this person? Who is this? Hold on, Aaron. Who is this person? Where is this person? What time of day is this? What's behind this person?
It has a flag.
Okay, but don't tell me, just write it. Write it, like you could write it in first sentence, second, third, but don't give me a whole page. We don't have that kind of time. Just give me a short story. Okay, and this is the time to drink some water. If you're thirsty, get some water. You think it's a guy, huh? That's so interesting. Okay.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, I know, Aaron, you've been done. You were so fast. I mean, you really wrote it? You wrote something down?
I think this grandfather was cleaning the floor in the museum, and he was wearing a dress, and the picture he said, hey, do you want to be a model? And he said yes, and he take a picture like that.
Wow, that's quite something. Aaron, that's quite something. Okay, so you're saying all of these outfit and the prop this person is holding, you came to that kind of conclusion. I like it. All right, let's see what other friends have to say. We go to you, Jasmine. Are you done?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, SH, of course, SH, you're done. Go ahead, tell us your story. Go for it.
When the grandpa was an infant, he liked his mother's dress, and when he grew up to be a grandpa, he stole his mother's dress and wore it. But when he saw a camera, he accidentally hit it with a broomstick and a mug. When and when he did it, the news person put a flag on the back, and he accidentally copied it.
Okay, SH, you gave me like a whole entire page over here. Okay. Aaron, you want to make a comment to SH?
No, can I make one more story?
Oh, no, wait. We have to cover everybody. Hold on. But if you want to make a statement or comment to SH, you could do it now. No. Okay.
I think this grandfather her granddaughter was a cleaner, but she was sick, so he dressed up like a cleaner and he was cleaning the museum, and the picture said the photographer said, hey, do you wanna be a model? And he said yes, and he dressed up like this and take a picture.
Oh, that is too much. You guys are hilarious. All right. Do we have different story? Anybody's got different story here? Come on. Jake, go for it.
He got an accident and his mind got a little bit like a girl, so he is wearing a dress and he is cleaning the museum for no reason. And the photographer said, I will take a picture of you. And he said yes, and he is right here.
Wow. Museum. Two back-to-back story about museum environment. This is interesting. I mean, wait, hold on, SH. Okay, we go to you. Somebody else, Angelina, go ahead. Tell us. I hope your story is a little different. Go for it.
I think her is him, and there is White House. Photograph is invited to White House, and photograph see White House cleaner. Actually, her is not model, but photograph like her, so photograph.
Angelina, tell me in Korea. Maybe I understand. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Korean.
Okay, what the words you couldn't find? Say it in Korean.
촬영.
Oh,
Take a picture.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, take a picture. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Great job. Now, what about you, Amy? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your story. What's your story?
He is a senior person and he is very famous. And the photo people came to his house and took a photo of him and sent it on the newspaper.
Okay. Jasmine, you're the last. We go to you. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Jasmine hasn't shared her story yet. Okay, Jasmine, we go to you. We don't want the whole page. We just want like 2 sentences or 3. Go ahead.
I'm little similar with Aaron.
You're similar with Aaron.
Yeah, it's almost same.
It's almost the same.
Yeah.
You girls were thinking exactly alike. Wow. SH, that's it. Okay, quickly, go.
that Mickey Mouse was getting chased by brooms, and that broom follows him and teleported to the real world. And the Mickey Mouse's ears fell off, and his nose shrank, and the broom lost its powers, and he was running through the park, and there was a flag between them, and the news person selfied it.
You know, I didn't realize we have so many storytellers in this room. I thank you. Everybody did a great job. But here's the news. Are you ready? I don't want to tell you all the answers to my questions, but I want the next picture to speak for itself. Gordon Parks, the photographer who made this picture, he looked at this painting at a museum. I want you to see the next picture. Remember this one, okay? Are you going to remember this photograph? That cleaning woman looks like a man. Are you ready? Are you ready? He looked at this photograph. Wait, hold on. He looked at this painting. Ready? And he said, I'm going to make my own version of it. Look.
Say what? Well, that grandpa looks similar.
It's a little weird.
It's very weird.
What kind of person made?
Oh my gosh.
It's not.
Oh my God!
Then
Oh,
the
my.
This.
For the
photographer
name
take
of
a
the
picture
old
and
names of the heavens. Oh my.
Everyone stop for a second. Hold on. I love hearing your reaction because he looked at this painting. And what do you see? What do you not see? Do you see any Black Americans or Black people here?
No.
No. And you could see they're farmers, right?
Yes.
Okay, so grandma and grandpa, look how he changed it.
Well, that grandpa looks similar. Wait, I know.
But
He
wait,
combined the two.
but what else are they holding? We saw this painting, but what did he do? What kind of message is he telling us? It's a very special message. Go ahead, Aaron. We go to Aaron first.
I don't know.
What is he holding or she holding? SH.
He is trying to tell people about the difference of white and black people.
What's the difference?
White
What's the
people
difference?
has successful lives, but black people need to clean the room, and that is not good for America.
Excellent, excellent. Who wants to add? Anybody want to add this to anything? No. SH, you got it. Everyone, he's saying, look at how different it is. This painting is famous. It's really famous. It's all about taking pride, working for your land. Let the land work for you. Being a farmer, growing corns, you know, lettuce, whatever, soy. And he's saying, look at our people. We're brought to America, even to Europe, and we are living our lives as slaves. And this is just, the difference is just too big. So Gordon Parks was making his own statement about his people, his community, which happened to be Black American. And then, of course, we recognize this man, don't we? Do we know this person?
Barack Obama.
Correct. This was our president, right? So what's so interesting is how they've come this far to become successful. But where is Obama sitting? Where is our President Obama sitting?
Chair.
Barack Obama is sitting on a flower bed in a weird garden that is trying to eat him up.
That's right. So it's interesting. He's surrounded by nature, beautiful things outside, right? So when the background looks so different like this, you feel different towards this president. Would you want to go approach him and talk to him?
No.
No, you don't want to. Nobody wants to talk to him. No.
Yes, I don't want to call the FBI and go to the prison. I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's terrible, both.
Okay, well, I got a news for you. This is the artist who had a studio, a little room at the Studio Museum in Harlem, Kehinde Wiley. Wiley is his name. Kehinde Wiley. He's an artist. He painted President Obama. He made that. But look at the way he is striking a pose. How is he showing himself as an artist? What is he wearing?
He is
A
wearing a
Paint
weird clothes.
shoe.
Pretty.
Angelina, he's saying he looks rich.
A paint.
Painting. Yeah, he has paint all over him. But normally painters, do they wear outfits like this?
No, it's a suit.
Yeah, it's a suit. So Amy, how often do you see painter painting with nice looking suit like this and cover himself with paint all over it?
Killing another one.
So Jake, are you surprised to see this?
But the weird part, it doesn't have any blood.
It doesn't have any blood. there are no blood.
And the woman doesn't drip blood. Why is this painter wrong?
Okay, hold on. You gotta breathe a little bit, SH. Hold on, calm down. So what's so interesting is he's creating that pose. Yes, Jasmine, go ahead.
I think if his mom sees this stereotyping, she will be very angry of it.
You think she's angry?
But why he is like have a
Oh,
sword on his head?
Teacher.
Yeah.
In his back, there is a head with no body.
Yes, there's no body. That's right.
Well, why he is
I
carrying
think it's a
sword?
white people.
Yeah, it is.
I think he was similar with that guy very rich.
Yes, you're right. This is a portrait of Napoleon the First, French king. And it's so interesting because he crowned himself. But what is Napoleon the First, and it just he looks very powerful, and because he was, but then
No, he's not powerful. He has a limp leg.
what? Which
He
one?
has a weird feet.
On the left or on the right? Which one are you talking about? The portrait of Napoleon?
Yes, it's the portrait of Napoleon.
Oh.
I think it was one of his foot that is wrong.
Okay, well, don't worry about the perspective right now. So Kehinde Wiley, this artist, Black American, African American artist, he's looking at all history books, right? And he's saying, I want to be powerful and regal like that, royalty. So he decided to create that look, that drama, like a theater, and putting himself the finest suit on, and then striking a pose like he's the emperor, he's the Napoleon the First. But he is Black, proud, Black American, African American. And can I tell you, after he painted President Obama, boom, he became overnight successful artist. But most importantly, he had a studio at the Studio Museum of Harlem. This one here, this museum where they promote Black minority artists. And she, Thelma Golden, she's the director and the curator of this museum. What do you guys think about this? This museum is rather unusual, different compared to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Whitney Museum.
He looks like a sculpture.
But I have to go out of gym now.
Okay, go ahead, Jake. Good. So thank you for joining us. Have a great summer. Okay, Jake. Bye. So,
Teacher,
yes,
she looks like a sculpture.
she looks like a sculpture. Yes, she does. So what do you think about this museum? How it's so different compared to other big museums we visited in the past. What do you think about this?
It looks old, shaggy, weird, dumb, garbage like this.
But forget that. But what about their message, SH?
It kind of shows that the museum, the outside is poor, but the inside has good.
Okay, but what is the message here? They started, all artists, community leaders, activists, city representative, they got together and they said, let's create our own museum where we could support our artists. People of different color, especially African Americans. What do you think about that idea?
Greatest.
Yeah, I think it's very admirable. Don't you look up to them and go, wow, they're very brave and powerful to create that type of museum, right? To support the local artist. All right, my friend, this is what I wanted to end this, wait a minute, hold on. End the tour with you here. There's this section on YouTube. And I want to go to YouTube with you just for, hold on. Can you, I know we're done. There's this page and I'm going to give it to Hey Kiddo as well. Remember Faith Ringgold, the 90-year-old artist I was telling you about?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says she's all alive.
Yeah, she is. There's this section here on YouTube. You could read this book and you could see the entire book that she wrote.
I know the book.
You know this book? She wrote this book.
Yes, that
Yeah.
book is about the girl dreaming that she can fly, and she sees many heartbreaking stuff.
Yeah, but she's on the rooftop. And then she's using her imagination. And she's spending her summer time this way. This is her version of summer. And now she looks out and she sees this bridge called George Washington Bridge. And this is her paradise. This is her, you know, best moments in her life, to be eating and hanging out and looking at the stars and what her daddy did for a living. So all of these are available. And I'm going to share the link with Hey Kiddo. And you could check this out and read this on your own. What do you think? Right? So I want you to, yeah, I'll send this link over to Hey Kiddo. And then you could check that at your own time.
Bye, bye.
Everyone, you guys did an amazing job today. And I'm going to miss you. But most importantly, have fun. Keep your sketch pads nearby. Write down your ideas, whatever inspires you, gets you excited or upset or sad. Write it down and document your journey, because that's what most of these artists did. And next thing you know it, you have to start your school in the fall and you're going to be 1 year older and wiser, right? All right, we're done. Any questions for me?
No.
Excellent, everybody. I'm going to miss
Bye,
you.
bye.
Have fun. And I'm going to send the link and share it with Hey Kiddo, okay?
Bye, bye.
Bye, everybody. I'm going to stop.
Bye.